approximately 8:30 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them polls, so it might be western. But then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one goddamn thing. On that birth certificate or the certificate of live birth, they named me D'Amica and they put that shit in all caps, so they was standing on business when they named me D'Amica. So I'm finna stand on business. What's up, y'all? It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth, and we finna open up some portals. So you already know, before I come on here, I do a little pre-read to figure out what's going on in the energy. So first and foremost, welcome to all that have subscribed, unsubscribed, liked, commented, didn't like, didn't comment, shared, didn't share. Thank you for always being authentically you, right? What is good or bad, just keep being who you are, right? All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do some portal, but before we're going to open up some portals, do some tarot. I wanted to pull on some music to see what kind of music. I went to my music deck here. I went to the music deck and I wanted to pull on some music to see what kind of music was in the atmosphere. And as you can see by the thumbnail, my girl Erykah Badu came out and she's telling us time's a wasting. Okay? All right. And then on the back of that, Kendrick Lamar was like, humble. Were you being humble? Right? So as you can see by the title, we're going to tap into this. Time's a wasting. Right? And humble. Shout out to Erykah Badu and Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I mean, for producing the music. Right? I don't attach to the artist, but I love the music. Music is the soul. All right, beloveds. So thank you so much. As you know, we're going to open up 13 portals. After we open up the 13 portals, we're going to broaden the message for either tarot or oracle deck, whichever way it goes. Okay, but welcome to the channel. After we open up the portals, we are then going to read over the comments in the comment section, and then after, you know, we're going to close out these portals with a grand old prayer and disattach from these energies that we may be attached to or trying to attach to us. You dig? All right, so welcome to my women out there. My men, make sure you're taking baths, right? I was neglecting myself by not taking baths. We're so used to taking showers, right? Tap into baths, okay? Get this area. You'll notice for us women out there, your coochie gonna drink up the water, okay? If you haven't been taking baths. All right, so let's get back into the transmission. Were you being humble? Were you being humble? Time's a wasting. So thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to all the energies that are surrounding me, around me, that are just always here, giving me downloads and information. And now that I know how to receive it and know how to deliver it, I just thank you. I'm forever humbled. Thank you. So let's get this message going with 13 tarot cards that we're going to open up. Grand Rising, everybody. You already know how I do. I'm going to read them comments at the end. Much love to you. Much love to y'all. Ashe. All right, so we got tarot cards that we're going to open up, 13 portals, and then we're going to broaden the message with the oracle deck here. So time's a wasting. Time's a wasting. And humble. It's time to be humble. Were you being humble? At the end of the message, if you would like a general question to be asked, I can definitely do that at the end of the message. All right, y'all know I read the comments at the end. Much love to you. Time's a wasting. Be humble. Were you humble? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Let's get into this message. Thank you. All right, thank you. So we got the star reverse that's coming out so far. The star that's reversed. All right, we got the star coming out reversed here, followed up by the Knight of Pentacles reversed here, okay? The Knight of Pentacles just tried to jump out of my hand here. So the star reversed, that's the first major divine message from divine and spirit here. This is feelings of everything has turned against you. You cannot oversee these challenges. You feel like there's a loss of faith in self and others. Hopeless. Nurture your sense here, okay? Nurture your sense of hope and assurance. This is a lack of motivation and enthusiasm. Your self-criticism is leading to self-sabotage. It's time to propel against these actions with joy, not fear. The Knight of Pentacles reverse is talking about you're stuck in your own routines, becoming bored of everything, including your surroundings. There's a desire for change of a scenery to break the cycle of the tiring repetitions. You've ignored many aspects and warnings in life, which has made you become neglectful with personal and financial choices. This is dull relationships with partner, work, social life. This is little to no ambition, and you're wasting money. Time's a wasting. Seven of Pentacles is here, right? Pentacles, finances, earthly orders, materialism here, earth signs here, okay? Long-term projects, Seven of Pentacles. Be patient, right? This is delayed reward is the wait. Work that precedes the harvest. This is a waiting for investment to mature here, okay? So something or someone might be rushing. You're taking charge, but now's not the time, okay? The Chariot is reversed here. You're becoming aware of aggression and lack of willpower. The lack of focus, motivation, or direction. You're warped by your own obsession with goals. Life is dragging you in every direction. Lack of control and direction over your life. Gather courage to emerge victorious here. Too impulsive. You cannot always be in control here, okay? Wheel of Fortune reverse is portal number 5 here, okay? So here's what's happening here. And collective, I know you're strong enough to understand, overstand, and understand what's happening here. These are the energies that were coming up against you, beloved, right? So I need you to understand that. I'm going to show you how this is playing out, because this is a harsh read, but to my general collective, they wanted your star reversed. They wanted you stuck in your own routines. They wanted you to be in the chair. They didn't want you to take that chariot, right? They wanted you to be impulsive. They wanted you to have a lack of control here, right? Now their Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Time's a wasted. And the Wheel of Fortune reverse is falling under the star reverse, right? This is bad luck. The breaking of cycles, resistance to change, a period of bad luck that will eventually pass, but they're resisting the necessary needs to change here. Three of Wands is coming out due to their lack of progress. They are having obstacles, delays. They're frustrated. This is setbacks in their plans, revolved around business investments, social life, partnerships here, okay? Difficulty with long-term planning. Ace of Swords reverse is falling under the 7 Pentacles. Because you were patient, because of your hard work, because you know that your reward is delayed because of this bullshit that's happening, they are confused. They are chaotic. How the fuck does this entity keep moving forward? They keep asking themselves, right? They're in a mental fog. They have to remain in that illusion of a world there that they created and that we're crumbling down while they're still there thinking that it's still there. Right? They're using their intellect to harm rather than help. That's why they have the inability to see. Their tower is reversed here. They have a fear of change. They're avoiding disaster. They're delaying thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Resistance to necessary destruction, to the construction that was built. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Portal number 9 is the 8 of Swords. Come on now, collective. We fucking their ass up. Put some clapping emojis in the comments. It's a feeling of being trapped and victimized. How about that shit? Now they feel victimized. They turned us into the victims. Now the fucking tables are turning. They feel victimized. Come on now. This is feeling of being powerless because they feel that changing the situation might be beyond them. It is beyond the fuck you. They're surrendering their powers, but we don't want their power, right? They're surrendering of all powers, meaning you're getting your energy and your power back. Come on now. Thank you for them clapping emojis, Christy. They anxious about money, suffocated. They feel suffocated. They avoided important decisions at this time. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I've been smelling like an electrical fire lately. And I done checked this whole damn house. Y'all know I moved into this new house, right? I done checked this whole house up and down. I've been smelling an electrical fire smoke at my daughter's job. It was kind of like a little emergency with the smoke. The fire department had to come out because somebody burnt some popcorn in the microwave. But something drastic is happening here. So we leaving off with the 7 of Swords reversed here. Deception is discovered. There's going to be a confession. Somebody's getting caught. There's a change of tactics here. Start using the more honest approach. The swords, the mind, the intellect, your air signs are here, okay? The wands, that was talking about creation, creativity, right? Passion, drive, your fire signs. Something has to admit to the wrongdoing here, but they're not trying to. The Seven of Cups is coming in the reverse. So a lot of us are receiving clarity. We're focused. We're committed. We're making a firm choice here. We're distinguishing between fantasy and reality here. If you can, like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't. Right? Portal number 12 is the Ten of Pentacles, which is falling under the Tower reversed here, under the Chariot reversed here. They didn't gather the courage to emerge victoriously because they were combating against one another here, around someone's family wealth, legacy, inheritance, long-term and permanent success, establishment of lasting legacy here. And then we're ending in the Knight of Pentacles energy here, okay? We are creating a daily task, a schedule to get through specific projects at this time. I know I am. I know you probably are too, okay? You have the patience to accomplish all duties. You're considered reliable and committed to your work, okay? You may need to be more trustworthy and reliable at this time, but I can understand why you don't feel like you want to trust a motherfucker. But divine and spirit wants you to know that you are fully protected. They are showing you what they are going through. And you cannot look back. You cannot. You cannot turn back. You cannot. A motherfucker going to keep asking you for help. They're going to keep calling you. Going to keep messaging you. You cannot. All right. Take the slow and steady growth around your finances, your health, your career, your love. Because this shit here, it's all over a Ten of Pentacles. Someone else's inheritance, someone else's legacy, someone else's family wealth here. You understand how that's going, collective? Shitting me. So let me show you what we got so far. Don't forget, time's a wasting. Don't you take your time, young man. And it's time to be where you humble. This is why all this shit is happening to you. See, Kronos, what up, Kronos? The father of time there knew what his instructions were, right? But then y'all constructed all these different calendars, and I'm smiling and I'm laughing because y'all thought y'all got away with some shit. Time's a wasting. And no, I can't sing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Julian calendar, Roman calendar, Ethiopian calendar, Egyptian calendar, Gregorian calendar. What the fuck? Aztec, Mayan calendar. Let me show you what we got, beloved, so far. Time's a wasting. And so we started off with Erykah Badu, right? I pulled from the music deck. I was like, what kind of messages can we get from the music? Right? Time's a Wasting came out. And on the back, Kendrick Lamar Humble came out. Were you being humble? Bitch, sit down. All right, so this is the overall what we got. We got 13 portals that we opened up. Off the break, Divine and Spirit was letting you know, General Collective, that this ain't you. They dimmed your star here. So this is their story. And don't worry about if any of these fucking flying monkeys come in this energy here. Do not comment back. Do not give them your energy. All right? This is the feelings of everything has turned against them. Right? They can't see. They cannot oversee these challenges. They wanted to be overseers in everyone else's fucking life. Right? They can't oversee these fucking challenges, though. Divine and Spirit was letting them know it's due to your loss of faith in yourself. Right? It's time to nurture your sense of hope and assurance. They didn't listen to that shit at all. As you can see with how it was going. In the middle of the whole story, Three of Wands reversed and the Ace of Swords is telling you what the fuck y'all problem is. Right? First of all, you're coming up against the General Collective, the Starseeds, the Chosen Ones. Okay? Whatever term you want to use. Okay? It was a lack of progress which created obstacles, delays, frustration. You were set back in your plans there. Times are wasted. You were set back. You were not humble. So then also it's letting you know, and this was over someone else's creativity, their passion, their drive. A third party was involved. So now you at the Ace of Swords reverse, still in the middle of all this bullshit. They have the inability to see the truth, right? They cannot see it. They're confused. They're chaotic. This is a misuse of power, mental fog. They're using their intellect to harm rather than help. And at the end of all this, beloved, look at your sexy ass in the Knight of Pentacles energy. All this over fucking family wealth, someone else's legacy, someone else's inheritance. Look at you though, collective. You ain't even have to pull out no major arcanas like they did. They pulled out the Star reverse. They pulled out the fucking Chariot reverse. They pulled out the Tower reverse. They pulled out the Wheel of Fortune reverse. All that shit's being turned back to them and they can't take it. Ain't that some shit? Got me sweating this shit. This shit got me sweating. I put baking soda and coconut oil under my underarms too. I don't use deodorant. I don't use toothpaste. I use baking soda. That's why sometimes y'all see white shit coming around my mouth, and I be telling y'all, let me know when y'all see that white shit. The fuck? Anyway, let's open it up with some oracle messages here. Oracle messages. Look how small the deck has gotten. So tomorrow we're going to switch out the oracle deck. I'm trying to get through this first deck here. We got at least 6 oracle decks that I've created with messages, right? So this is the first one. And then Sunday we're going to switch it out, okay? And this is what we've read so far from the oracle deck so far for the week. Don't look at that shit. You got to demand the negative evil spirit to get the fuck away. Come on now, collective. All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to now broaden the message here. We're going to go ahead and open the Star reversed energy here, right? They feeling hopeless. Now they feel like the fucking victim. That shit cracks me up, man. Grand rising to everybody, man. Grand rising to everyone. Divine and Spirit, we're going to go ahead and start with this Star reverse energy. Thank you, Divine and Spirit. Ashe. All right, let's see what we got with this Star reverse energy. Times are wasting, though. Were you humble? Were you humble? No. Within this read, it clearly shows something about dress codes, okay? The dress codes are demonic. Somebody may have had to wear a dress code or something. Collective, you got good news coming. Because of your faithfulness, you got good news coming. Positive results. Announcement. You've passed the test. You were loyal, intuitive, generous, right? This is protection of strong values and good intentions, which is enabling you to move forward in the world. We got the United States presidents coming out. All of them are related and they are all warlocks. What's the food like in an underground nuclear shelter? I asked that question and Spirit told me it's to die for. They in the underground fucking bunkers and shit, bunker systems trying to live while we up here living our best life and shit. They trying to hide. They've been doing this for centuries, y'all. They hiding from you. The unidentified anomalous or aerial phenomena. You, collective. This is divine intervention here. I need y'all to, if you can, screenshot this and then look this up. This is very important. Screenshot it now, niggas. Very important that we all learn together who you are and why they're so afraid of you. This is divine intervention. Knockety knock. The universe, baby. All this shit related to mind control via EMF. You're going to learn some shit with me. Screenshot this. Screenshot it. Mind control via EMF. Weapons using electronic microchip implants. Nanotechnology. Microwaves. They are used. And what the fuck is an EMF? Comment below before I say it. What's an EMF collective? We learning together, beloveds. Electromagnetic field. That's you. That's you, right? This is all about energy, right? Blood, energy. Come on now. Mind control via EMF to attack the brain and the nervous systems. Large populations can be sent frequencies designed to indicate agitation, aggression, anxiety. They use things like the news feed, okay? Used to subvert an individual's sense of control over their own thinking, behavior, emotions, or even decision making. They had passion and intensity with this CNS redirection here. What is CNS, y'all? Comment below. Central Nervous System, okay? Bioneurological harassment, okay? Artificial neural networks, it sends out EMPs of information through mass media platforms to keep people fixated on meaningless dramas, 3D narratives, and negative emotions. The propaganda is used by the cabals, power elite coven using black magic. They use it to shape your brain activity and your mental map. And they had passion and intensity while they were doing that shit. Their star is reversed. That's why they cannot oversee the challenges. They wanted to be overseers so fucking bad. Yeah, I'm laughing. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck that. Time's a wasted. Don't you take your time, young man. I am sorry, y'all. No, I'm not. Okay, so we got the chariot reversed here that we're going to pull on here. They is some shit. They created all these fucking different calendars. They still, well, now it's us fucking with the time. We're speeding up the time now. Time's a wasting. So now one day is not really one day. One day is really like 12 hours or some shit. 2 days is really like 24 hours. Okay. So you got the chariot reverse energy. What's up, beloveds that's just coming in? You already know how I do. I'm going to read them comments at the end. What's up, y'all? Much love to y'all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're at 23:20 on the timer. Give me something about this chariot reversed energy here. They're Ashe. So they're lacking focus and motivation and direction, right? They're more aware of their aggression and lack of willpower. They're warped by their own obsessions with goals here. Life is dragging them in every direction. They don't want to fuck with my fucking throat chakra. They're too impulsive. They always want to be in control. The overseers. Time's a wasting. Were you humble? Were you humble? Bitch, sit down. All right, babies, here we got. So a process came out, right? With the chariot reversed, process came out, right? Exploration, middle stage here. Deep exploration of thoughts, emotion, and behavioral patterns. Focusing here, okay? Identify unconscious patterns, gaining insight and understanding around the vicious circles and cycles, okay? So you're processing shit, right? They're not, but you are. You're processing. You in the middle stage. You're like, man, what the fuck? Okay, you're gaining insight. God damn, here they come. Here they come. You're gaining insight and you're overstanding what the fuck is going on with these vicious cycles and these vicious circles. You got Governor Youngkin in Virginia. He ain't the governor no more, I don't think. But Youngkin came out talking about human trafficking is an ill-defined problem. But they are the ones controlling the human trafficking. The ones that report about it is the ones controlling it and running it. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Damn, let me get it out. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. I'm going to say it again. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. They ain't want me to get that shit out. You will overcome, right? You're resilient, okay? This is divine protection here. We on our Benjamin Button shit. The 144,000 coming out. We on our Benjamin Button shit. They talking about happy birthday. You could think you getting older. Bitch, please. The years 1960, 1959, and 1913, or these numbers could be some type of synchronization for you. The following names just fell on lack of progress, obstacles, delays. These names just fell on inability to see the truth. So we got Billy, William, Elizabeth, Olivia, Charlotte, and Ellie. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Now we on the Wheel of Fortune reversed, right? Bad luck. They resistant to change here. This is a period of bad luck. Now it can eventually pass, but it's a breaking of cycles that have to happen here. Times are wasting. Ashe, Wheel of Fortune reverse. And this is the time that they created. A crystal just shot on out here. So a crystal is coming out. A mineral that has the crystalline interior structure. It could be hexagonal crystal, which is also a mineral or a rock. How y'all say that word? Agate? A-G-A-T-E? Agate? Agate? I don't know how to say that word. I know how to say agape, like agape love. That's why I said agate. But that crystal came out here, okay? Okay, so we got a crystal that's coming out. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some more clear, concise messages with this wheel. I got some names coming out here. Curtis, Shantae, Donnell, Taylor, Moore, Jackson. You could be affected or you could be the one affecting the collective. Recalibrate. This is a recalibration of one's new life. Okay. Yeah, because remember, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it says that this is a period of bad luck that will eventually pass, but you got to break them cycles. It's recalibrating your new life here. Whatever's going on with this energy of the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Focus on your root chakra. Focus on your root chakra, whatever's going on with this energy. Your first energy center, stability, grounding, okay? Root, the ego, the emotions, okay? Emotional resilience, red, physical, mental, spiritual health, safe, secure, the base of the spine here. The base of the spine. That's why I say, let's start tapping into them baths. The 144,000, all the contracts are broken. Okay? And we talking about 250 million years ago. All this was over some fucking greed. This why they're Wheel of Fortune. This why they going through this bad luck period. Over some greed. A sense of lack, emptiness, and insecurity. It develops as we turn towards money or materialistic things. A source of happiness, safety, or security. Preoccupation with possessions. What I have, what I don't have. The law of mirrors came out. Maybe some of y'all been doing some mirror magic. You need to practice the law of mirrors here. What? They set you up, but regret that shit. Somebody set somebody up. That's why their Wheel of Fortune is reversed. And the business is a fraud. Somebody set somebody up. They regret that shit. In the business, it is a fraud. Damn. That was some messages that came out. You got the oracles that's telling you that this been going on since 250 million years ago, pre-extinction time here, okay? We got the Tower reversed here. So they're trying to avoid a painful truth. but they're resisting change here, okay? They're avoiding disaster that they created, delaying the inevitable. But the resistance is necessary for the destruction of the construction that they built here, okay? So divine and spirit, give us some clear and concise messages on this tower reverse energy. Ashe. We're at 30:26 on the timer there. Look at the deck getting smaller. I love it. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Okay, so it's a fear of change. They're avoiding disaster. They're delaying the inevitable. They're trying to avoid and hide painful truths here. They come in your neighborhood dressed like you, saying that you're committing the crimes. They hire their agents to come in the neighborhood dressed like you, look like you. If they don't know your goddamn great grandmama name, don't fuck with them. And they even know that nowadays. The myths are truths. Go down that rabbit hole, but come on back up, motherfucker. Don't stay down there. Shut that door. The myths are the truths. Oh, my fault. Come in. I was just saying I didn't want my voice to echo all the way down. So we got black tourmaline coming out and clear quartz at the same fucking time. Come on now. This is balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. The clear quartz helps facilitate the free flow of balanced energy. Clear quartz is used in a lot to balance out. This is a strong connection right here. This is a strong concoction right here, right? Black tourmaline and clear quartz. Your family is not involved, whatever's going on with this situation, but you are a part of the Truman Show. It's governed by a single writer here. Manipulation, influence of the public, fabrication by a media corporation, a prophetic look at society. Comment below if you've seen the Truman Show with Jim Carrey, one of my favorite actors. Him, Keanu Reeves, they be trying to tell us shit. They've been trying to tell us shit. Okay, so let's see. We've opened up the major arcanas here. I'm still looking at the middle of the story here, okay? I want to tap into this 10 of Pentacles here, right? Because this is over family wealth, legacy, inheritance, long-term and permanent success, and an establishment of a lasting legacy here. So we're going to tap into that. And the Seven of Swords reversed. And then I'm going to read the comments and let you go. All right. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're actually going to do the Seven of Swords reverse first because it comes before the 10 of Pentacles. So deception is discovered, right? Somebody about to confess. They done got caught. There's a change of tactics here. They're using the more honest approach and they're admitting the wrongdoing here. And this is based around the obstacles, the delays, the frustrations. They were stuck in their own routines here. Money and shit. All right, let's get into it. Seven of Swords, reverse, divine and spirit. Thank you. Ashe. All right, but there's a change of tactics here. Oh, okay, we'll take that. There's a change of tactics. Somebody getting caught. Somebody going to jail, bruh. So the turtle volunteered to carry the rest of animals, giving it the name Turtle Island. The toad was in charge of the water, of all the waters. The snake bit the toad, causing the floods. Turtle Island. The turtle volunteered to carry the rest of the animals, giving it the name Turtle Island. I be giving y'all homework and shit on the low. All right, we got this happened around a social event like a wedding, a reception, A baby shower? Deception is discovered. Somebody about to confess. All underground tunnels are destroyed. Confirmation. You are very welcome. Death. The mermaids and the sirens are coming out now. I'm going to hold it like this so y'all can read it yourselves. Deception is discovered, right? They're admitting to the wrongdoing here. I already pulled out Turtle Island. This was over a social event, reception, wedding, or baby shower. The underground tunnels are destroyed, right? You are very welcome came from death. Now the mermaids and the sirens are coming out. We have warned you of seductive temptations, spiritual rain, worldly distractions, and hidden desires. You didn't listen. It was their choice and it's our judgment. Temptation is begging you. Don't let me in. Motherfucker, let temptation in. Damn. And all these shadows, all these energies are now coming for whatever this energy that was deceptive, whatever energy that is not trying to confess. Oh shit. Y'all probably done did some rituals to these energies here. Now you have to pay. Oh shit, this shit is. We got the tentacles coming on out here. This shit is heavy. You fuck around with energies that you had no business operating with. You didn't have no authority. You didn't have no permission. You just fucking witched and warlocked your way in that shit. And now look at your dumb ass. Time's a wasted. Damn. Were you humble? We got the 10 of Pentacles coming out. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. This is over legacy, inheritance, family wealth, and establishment of a lasting legacy here. Long-term and permanent success. Give it to us. Ashe. Ooh-wee. Someone else's energy. Someone else's power. Thank you, Divine. They couldn't wait to tell it. Damn. They couldn't wait. They was like, hold the fuck up. Let me tell you what it's all about. Let me grab them all now, y'all. The very first portal. All must be revealed. The dark and the light become known. Exposure of hypocrisy. This is divine judgment. All secrets, both good and bad, are made public. A sphere is here. It carries the energy of completeness, wholeness, oneness. Lost world was inaccessible to humans, but not to us. So the lost world, they're trying to get their way into the lost world, right? Just like they they went into every civilization, every culture, learned their shit and took it over. They can't make it here. Only you can. Remember, all good things and fortunes are coming to you because you have not stolen from or taken food from children, which has created trauma. Now they're dealing with trauma. It's trauma within the family legacy, within the inheritance, within the family wealth here. An individual's core beliefs or spiritual experiences are severely challenged or violated, leading to emotional or psychological harm, confusion, loss, exposure to strict doctrines, manipulative leaders, abusive practices, emotional pain. The divine masculine fully supports the rightful mission. Don't make a scene. Promise me. So divine and spirit is saying, don't make a scene. Promise me. Let me pull a little bit more. It feels like they about to tell you something else. What up, lover? What up, divine spirit? What else would you like us to know? This is upside down. Huh? Sheets? Tonya. All right, don't make a scene. Promise me, okay? So what else? Divine and spirit, all right? You don't want us to make a scene. You want us to move in grace. You want us to move in solitude, okay? You even want us isolated for our protection. But now you throw out, don't make a scene. Promise me. Give me a sec, because I'm trying to read over what we got. Divine and spirit, clear and concise messages regarded around. Don't make a scene. Promise me. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. Don't make a scene. Promise me. Shit, don't be saying shit like that, and then you know my mind get to going. What the fuck you talking about? Divine spirit, talk to me. Talk to us. Clear and concise. The stars are your guides. They walk. The stars are your guides. They walk. The fox is saying, use your discernment, then become responsive. You are agile and smart. You're super trustworthy. This could be revolved around a widow. Maybe you are a widow, right? Divorcee, loneliness, grief, a woman in sorrow here, a situation that caused pain, a woman without a partner, fear of separation, maybe overwhelmed, menopause, isolation, feelings of a partner that has abandoned them, Crohn's syndrome. Differentiate between things and then you prioritize them, okay? Asylum is here. Spiritually, this means the internal quiet room. Divine refuge and protection, intentional retreat for growth, sacred sanctuary, silent rebellion, greatness of the soul, holy sites here. Period of withdrawal. See, when we think of asylum and how they have it in the movies and the TV shows and the asylums that they've created, they are very dark. Very dark. Right? Somebody jealous, warlock, a Jezebel, a witch, jealousy, waiting, spying, resentment, envy, the other woman, the other man, wanting that which is not yours, green-eyed monster, manipulation, deceit, lies. Stop lying. We know. Spirit and Divine said, I knew you could do it. Stay focused. They want you in a fucking permanent trap. Permanent trap. Artificial den. Neutral circuit dissection. Targeted recombination inactive. Populations built to shelter wild game animals for harvesting. The grounding clear quartz comes out again. Come on, clear quartz. Come on. This works with every type of energy. It's a hexagonal. It connects to the divine here, okay? It amplifies milky white to clear. It is the master healer. Crown chakra, all chakras. Something about an AI policy. Artificial intelligence. The AI Focus Summit is scheduled April 2026. The White House is prioritizing advancement of AI to improve government efficiency and maintain U.S. leadership in technology. You are the super intelligent being, right? You're the motherboard, right? They know this. So this is why they created artificial intelligence. They got a summit coming up that's scheduled April 2026. Shit, don't make me look it up. I'll fuck around and go. All right, we got the divine and the divine masculine and divine feminine have allied. I'm gonna say that because I got tongue tied. The divine masculine and the divine feminine have allied. Okay. Come on now, come through with the motherfucking crystals. And to end it off, we got the citrine and the black tourmaline. It is to ground you in prosperity. It blocks negative energies and it helps remove thoughts that prevent prosperity. Ain't that something? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. That was amazing. All right, let's get on to these comments. We're at 45:13 on that time. What up, y'all? I love y'all. All right, let's see what we got. Christy. What up, Christy? Christy Bull. What up? Welcome back to Said Hi. Oh, shit. Nadasha. All right, I'm going to spell it. At NEDASAHEBI892 said hi, and please do a reading for me. Hopefully you put a, if you still here, comment below if you still here. Nadash, I don't know how to say your name. Nita. I'm going to call you Nita. Nita. Comment below if you're still here. I got AGTV1111 here. What is the karma for my bullies trying to be nosy in my life? The karma is you walking away and not worrying about what's going on. Let divine and spirit. If you know that you can't handle it, we don't do no physical fighting, right? The one in front of the gun lives forever. You dig what I'm saying? We don't do that physical fighting, right? Use your mind. Just surrender whatever's going on with your bully that's trying to be nosy in your life and shit like that. Surrender it to the higher being, right? Surrender it to your higher self. When you start praying, include your name in your prayer and take out all the other entities' names. Pray to you. All right, AJTV111 said, I got so many people against me for no reason. It is for a very specific reason. They know that you are the star. They know that you are the alchemist. They know that you are the magician, right? They know that you have divine power and protection, that you are pure energy with agape love, beloved. They know it. So it is for a reason, and you should be honored to be a part of this battle. Christy Bull said, let's let a work partnership go to being used. Yes, I work hard. Nita said, yes. Christy Bull said, yes. Threw up them clapping emojis. Beverly Honest said hi. Carolyn Ward, clapping emojis. Carolyn also said hi. Carolyn said hi again. Reborn again Dynasty said grand and glorious rising. I felt that in my soul. That's what's up. Lois Wall 5601 said hi. Yes, let's get a good reading for the Libra. Oh, you got to check out my transmission I did yesterday. It should air on every night at 9 p.m. You're going to get a transmission that airs, okay? Libras wasn't too good yesterday. Neither was a Leo. I'm a Leo too, but it was like, damn, all the signs that I read up on, it was like their negative energy, their negative aspects was coming through. Lois said, yep. Miss underscore Mandragora said hi. Rupert Bartley said, amen, thank you. Hannah Brahma, what up, baby, said hi. Queen Conscious said hi. Jarso said, amen. May God give me the grace to carry on. Amen. Sherwood Regan, should I send the other information? Sherwood, what you talking about, baby? Shalimar said, yes, sister. Hi, love. Hi. Stella said hi. Shalimar said, grand rising, glorious praise. I love that. Eric Blue said 1820. Said hi. Garfield Phillips -X1H said hi. All right, so we're going to go ahead and close out these prayers. One more again. If you hear, where you at? What's your name again? Nita. If you here, let me know if you're still here. And I'll close out these portals right here. If you're still here, we'll do a quick energy read for you, Nita. Let me see. Who else was in here? It was Nita. Oh, AJTV. Are you still here? And do you want a quick little read real quick? AJTV111 and Nita. So right now I'm getting ready to close out these portals. If you guys comment, then I'll do your reading for you. If not, then we're going to go ahead and close it on out. All right, so let's close out these portals right now. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that I am connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, all are protected. all is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to me. And then it's sent back to its source because we're already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right, so we just closed out them portals. I see Jupe Verte. I hope I'm saying it right. And I also say, okay, you got Taurus woman, and I got Libra. We're gonna do a quick reading for the Taurus and the Libras. All right, let's put these on to the side. Bear with me, y'all. We're gonna do a quick reading for the Taurus and the Libras. Where my tarot cards go? I'm gonna put these out because we closed them already. All right. I'm gonna pull out 4 portals for the Taurus and the Libras. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We'll do Taurus first. 4 portals for Taurus energy. 4 portals for the Taurus energy first, and then we'll do Libra. Taurus energy first. Ashe. What up, y'all? Oh well, damn. We did ask for it, didn't we? All right, we got 4 portals. So what we say, Taurus energy. 10 of Pentacles came back out. Focus on your legacy, your roots, your family, your ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundations, privilege. Focus on stability, okay? Pentacles, that's focused around financials, materialism, earthly order, earthly matters, okay? We're dealing with permanence and satisfaction in the 10 of Pentacles here. You've taken the long, slow, and steady road, okay? You have not been, it has not gone unnoticed. Everything's going to work out. You don't take shortcuts. Your legacy is sure to stand for quite a long time. Taurus, you also have a Queen of Cups, reverse energy in your energy that is not in sync with their emotions. They feel restricted when expressing how they truly feel. They're not able to cope with high levels of stress. They feel bottled up, okay? There is bottled up emotions, which can be damaging, okay? There's a boiling point in the near future. You may be too generous, okay? You might be a clingy partner, or you may have a clingy partner or a lover. Emotional exhaustion at work. 10 of Cups reverse is also coming out for Taurus energy at this time. There's disruption in family harmony, a broken home, domestic conflict, values are misaligned, superficial connections for some of you Tauruses here. Okay, and then we got the 3 of Cups coming out reversed for the Taurus. For some of you, this is exclusion from social groups, excessive partying, betrayal by friends, isolation, overindulgence. Okay. That's for the Taurus. Libra, bring that ass on out here. We're going to get 4 messages for the Libra. 4 tarot messages for the Libra. 4 tarot messages for the Libra. Y'all are, and thank you. I've been cautious about saying you're welcome. I don't think we should be saying that because then you welcome in energies. But thank you. Thank you. The energy is reciprocated in return. Thank you. All right, Libras, what's going on with you babies? Divine and Spirit, we're going to go ahead and knock out these Libras. Let's get out 4 portals for the Libras, and then we'll just do 4 for overall for the Oracle for both Libra and Taurus. Libra, bring that ass on out here. Ashe. All right, Libras, what we got? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We just need 4 portals. I got 1 so far. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We just need 3. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. That was clear. Thank you. All right. That's 4. We got our 4 that came on out. All right. First coming out is the 5 of Wands reversed here. Wands, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, creation, creativity, passion, drive. Something's trying to avoid a conflict. They want a truce here. They want resolution. For the Libras, you're trying to avoid necessary conflicts. There's an end of a power struggle happening here. You're trying to find harmony after a disagreement for some Libras. For some Libras, you're beginning to heal from a heartbreak. This is recovery, forgiveness. You're moving on. You're learning to forgive and you're releasing the grief. For some Libras, you're in your Queen of Swords energy. You're independent. You're non-judgmental. There's clear boundaries, direct communication. Tell it like it is. Sharp wit. Don't beat around the bush. Hey, we could be friends. You don't chit chat or gossip is allowed. Values logic and facts. You're very graceful, right? A no nonsense thinker. Oh, hey, motherfucker, you sexy motherfucker. Just because it say queen don't mean it's a woman. It could be a male too. This is just energy. And then we're leaving off with the Two of Cups energy reversed. Okay, for the Libras, for some of you, there is imbalance in relationships. Okay, miscommunication, separation, disharmony in relationships, and one-sided feelings. My motherfucking arms look like goddamn turkey wings, the flat ones. All right, now we're going to do Oracle deck for both Libra and Taurus. This was on the bottom. It happened in the Bahamas. It's time to investigate. Whatever. Libra, Taurus, what the fuck y'all done did? It happened or something happened to you in the Bahamas, but it's time to investigate. Child. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's knock on this and get some true, clear, concise answers for these Libras and the Taurus. That's in the general collective. Libra and Taurus, just give us what you want to give us. We done already tapped into it. Happened in the Bahamas. It's time to investigate. Ashe. You might be going to the Bahamas. You might need to investigate. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. You might need to investigate something. God damn, I'm not reading all that. We're going to take that back. What are you doing to me? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We try that again. All right. So I got 2 that came out so far. All right. The internet becomes a common way to gather support. He is lying. Whatever's going on, he lying. Deception, betrayal, spiritual, moral deception, violation of trust is here. No man's land here, okay? Strip of land, place of execution, waste or unwanted land, desolate area, dumping ground, UK, London City Wall, World War II, United Nations, trench systems, Doomsday Book or Domesday Book, World War I, Dr. Bombay is on the back of that. Bewitched, Taxi, 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 Bernard Fox Lawson, SOS, The Tiger Took My Family, Johnny Jacobson, Birthday Party, Witch Doctor, Snoop Dogg. Maybe whatever's going on, those could be keywords as to what's going on, right? Maybe somebody listened to Snoop Dogg, right? Maybe something happened at a birthday party and the birthday party was in the Bahamas. Somebody done got bewitched, okay? Somebody was calling for a taxi, maybe trying to get away for something. Bernard Fox Lawson, somebody was in a Fox energy. Take it how it resonate, okay? Give me a little bit more on this. This is a little Joe style. Divine and Spirit, what you trying to tell us? Ooh, ain't that some shit? Ask and you shall receive. All right? Because I want to close these out too. We got a soldier that's in this energy. A soldier. And it's falling under, it happened in the Bahamas. It's time to investigate. So a soldier could mean the other man or the other person in authority, professional dealings that wears a uniform. News coming from this person is more formal than personal. And remember, motherfucker, we said it's time to investigate. Whatever happened in the Bahamas, yo, is about to come to light. This man will love you and leave you. He a playboy. They imposing thoughts or feelings on others. It could be something about a battle over issues. I don't know. Anyone that wears a uniform. Okay. High stakes mission. That's what I'm on. Okay. High stakes mission is here. Divine calling. A period of intense and challenging activity. Okay. You're operating the front lines of faith. here, okay? You're on a soul's business, a deep reliance on the divine and spirit. Consequences both for oneself and others are profound and eternal. This is a worldly mission. Okay, this is falling under he is lying, the ocean, right? This is a body of salt water. It's divided into large bodies of water, divided into seas, gulfs, and subsequent bodies of water. Now, spiritually and metaphysically, it stands for infinite nature, life and creation, emotional depth, power and strength, unity and connection. But this is falling under he is lying, deception, betrayal, spiritual, moral deception. They have a low vibration rate and extremely depleted. This is falling under whatever's going on with Dr. Bombay, the witch doctor, Snoop Dogg, Johnny Jacobson, Bernard Fox Lawson. They could be at a low vibration rate and very depleted, or, you know, no man's land could be at a low vibration rate and extremely depleted because of how many entities they've thrown there. In no man's land, it's a dumping ground. Okay, London's city walls, desolate area, the trench systems. This is falling under it happened under in the Bahamas. Investigate. Okay, this is falling under soldier. It's time to practice the law of one, right? Unity and oneness, right? Unified consciousness, love and service. Love is the fundamental force of the universe here, okay? And then we got our final one that's, look at this shit here. The devil is saying, now they saying you doing black magic. I got to cleanse some energies. I'll be back. So let the devil do what it's going to do and cleanse up these energies for you. Again, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and close these out real quick. Can't leave no energies lingering around. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that I am connected to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, all are protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to me, and then it's sent back to its source, because we are already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigm existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right. What's the comments here? Garfield said hi. Jupe said hi, love. Anything for the Taurus? That's where we left off. Jupe said thank you. Yo Chamalan Chameleon. God damn, what the fuck going on with me? Said hi. Jupiter said yes. Been job hunting. Amen. Drummed my cancer. Shout out to you. All right. Man who cheated, he's a master manipulator. Jupe said thank you. I agree. Spot on. Just want to move on from him. Narcissist, not scary. Confirmation they are. Yo Chameleon says Snoop is a Libra. I believe so. And Ashley Snotty said hi. All right, y'all. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that darkness. Every night at 9 p.m. Eastern, you're going to have something that pop up from me. Yeah, but I love y'all. No matter what, I love y'all. No matter what. And this is true agape love sent to each and every one of y'all. Peace in, never peace out. It's always peace in. Love y'all.